Hey guys, I'm here and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today, we're going to be reacting to the League 2 predictions we made at the beginning of the season. We're going to do this with all the English leagues and get through them. We're going to start with League 2 with our beloved club, Bolton Wanderers, who eventually, well, we're not going to do any spoilers, but if you've been looking out, we did get it promoted in the end. Does that put a smile on your gob race, Dad?
Oh my goodness, I've been drinking, celebrating, singing for the last couple of days.
How many likes for Bolton getting promoted? Shall I set the like target
Go
this
on,
time?
you do it.
Okay, let's get 10,000 likes for Bolton going up, and we'll bring on the League 1 predictions next season. Maybe a double promotion, but we're going to be reacting to all the teams in the league. Who are we starting with?
We're going to go in alphabetical order, and the first team is Barrow. You said 16th, I said 20th, they were 21st. Now, Theo, the first season out of the National League, that's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, no, it's not too bad. A lot of people didn't back them to, survive, and they did. Did they reach crazy goals? No, but they survived and they stayed in the league, something they can build on.
Yes, now they scored 53 goals, and that was the key. They weren't too tight defensively, they just scored a lot.
And we pinched their gaffer, you have to remember that too, and that was a great decision in the end for Bolton.
And the next team is Bolton Wanderers Football Club. You said we'd win the league, I said we'd be second. Now the thing is, after 22 games we were 20th, but we ended up third. What an incredible second half to the season, Theo.
All credit goes to Ian Evatt.
Yeah.
Because when he had the January transfer window for the players he wanted to sign, he got to choose who he actually wanted to sign, not somebody above him. And that, quite frankly, was the game changer.
Yes.
We had a director of football to start who isn't there anymore. Clearly, the transfers at the beginning of the season weren't the ones we wanted. We dropped down to 20th. The lads weren't playing together. The way Ian Evatt turned it round when he brought in the likes of Dapo Afolayan and some other ballers was incredible. It feels like we've won the league from the way we've turned it round. I know I predicted first. I don't care. We got promoted. That's what it's all about. I mean, some League 2 trophy at the end of the day doesn't make much of a difference because we're playing League 1 football next season.
Absolutely. In our history, we've only been in the 4th level for 2 seasons. This is one of them. Owen Doyle, 19 goals, Theo, second highest scorer in the league.
Baller.
But you've got to look at players like Sarcevic. You've got to look at Santos. There were some great performances.
Yeah, brilliant. Ricardo Santos is too good for League 2. Sarcevic, with that goal he scored on the last day against Crawley, what a way to do it. We had a great group of lads, which in the end were gelling brilliantly. The momentum run we had at the end of the season was incredible, and I hope we only go from strength to strength next season in League 1. Bolton back in the Prem in 5 years?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Why not? Let's keep it up. Let's keep going.
And now for Bradford City, 8th, 6th. They were actually 15th. Now, this is a team, Theo. I've seen them play in Europe against Zenit St. Petersburg. What has gone wrong?
They were a team expected to get promoted with the lads they had at the start of the season. Bradford fans had a go at us for predicting 8th. Where did they end up, lads? Where did you end up? You know what I mean? You lot had a go at me saying you wouldn't be in the playoffs. Some of you thought you'd even go on to win the league. You even bantered us when you sneaked a point against us and made it a 1-1 draw with Danny Rowe. In the end, Bolton got the final laugh. So that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, getting a bit salty there. Bradford had a terrible end to the season, 1 point in 5 games. But next season, lads, you've got to do better. Cambridge United now 14th, 19th. They were actually second. I hold my hands up. I got it so wrong. What about Paul Mullin, Theo? 32 goals. He got the golden boot. And the thing is about him, at Morecambe and Tranmere, he'd get a goal every 5 games.
Dad, he smashed it, Paul Mullin. And it was the link-up he had with Wes Hoolahan, probably the most creative footballer in the league. He had the most big chances created out of anyone else in League 2. So them two just linked up so well, and Cambridge got promotion in the end, which is much more than what I expected to start the season. Listen, age, experience, it came back to prove us wrong. It's exactly what you need to get promoted, and Cambridge used that to their ability, so well done.
They only drew 8 games all season. They went out there and said, let's win this or go down fighting, so well done, Cambridge. Carlisle United, 20th, 18th. They were actually 10th, and I tell you what, some guy actually got 14 assists, didn't he, Theo?
Yeah, Callum Guy.
Hey, boom.
We'll move on very swiftly. Carlisle, the funny thing about this club, at one stage, they looked like they were going to win the bloody league.
Yeah.
They looked like they were going to get straight promoted. And we put them 20th, 18th. We looked like right mugs.
Yeah, but you know what? Overall, well done, Carlisle. There's nothing else around there. You're virtually in Scotland
But
up
Dad,
there.
they really should have at least got playoffs. It's so disappointing they fell away. They smashed it at the beginning. So it's a shame. It is what it is. But well done to Carlisle for still overperforming.
And now for Cheltenham Town. I mean, this is just some posh town, isn't it, out west? You said 5th, I said 5th. They won the bloody league by 2 points. Cheltenham Town, massive respect, mate.
Honestly, fair play to them. Consistency, home and away from the get-go all the way through. They didn't have standout players. The whole team was standout. And I'll say that straight up. Well done on winning the league. Probably deserved it.
Colchester United. Now, this is a team we thought would get into the playoffs 6th, 7th. They were actually 20th. And you know what, Theo? 10 points in the last 5 games. Without that, they get relegated.
Dad, they had a stinker. What went wrong?
I don't know. I really don't know. Tell us in the comments, Colchester fans.
Let us know.
Because you really let us down
We
there.
expected much better.
And now for Crawley Town, 13th, 16th. They were actually 12th. And we were watching them on Sky TV at the weekend. And Bolton outclassed them, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I have to say, I got this one absolutely spot on. Mid-table finish. You know what? I like Crawley Town. Because they gave us the perfect send-off to the end of a League 2 season. So thank you for the 4-1 away win. On Sky as well, can't complain.
Yeah, but overall, Crawley fans will be happy with that. And now for Exeter City, Theo said they'd be 3rd. I said 8th. They were 9th. Sorry, Ryan, you just missed out on the last day of the season.
Dad,
what about that, Theo?
Have you got anything to say to the Exeter City fans?
Well, you know what?
Bantered you. Well, let me just give a storyline. Let me give a storyline here for anyone that's lost, okay? Second last game of the season. Bolton have a chance to get promoted. We have to win to go up. We end up losing 2-1. We concede a 96th minute goal. We're outside the stands. Bolton fans are fuming. I tell you what, Exeter, they stopped the party and they bantered us online. They thought they were getting playoffs. If we messed up the last game, we could have played them in the playoffs. But what happened in the end, Dad? Bolton won, got promoted. What happened to Exeter?
Well, it's called having the last laugh because Exeter missed out on the final day. But let's not banter them too much. All I'm going to say is good luck next season. I know you want to go up and play Plymouth.
Let me just give you this brew for a second. Just tell me what it tastes like. I don't know why I want to get this taste.
Yeah.
I don't know. For Exeter City fans, what does it taste like?
Tastes like promotion.
Oh!
Forest Green Rovers, 9th, 11th. They were 6th. Now, this is a vegan team who play some meaty football. Over to you, Theo.
Not very good, that, Thog Dad. But you know what? They sneaked into the playoffs, so fair play to them. Let's see if the vegans can go to Wembley. Well done to Nicky Cadden. He had a good season down the left, but I've got nothing else to say.
Wow, Dale Vince is the owner there. Very interesting guy. We once met him, so good luck in the playoffs.
Yeah, thanks for the 3 points away from home as well. That was on Sky.
Grimsby Town, you said 11th. I said 12th. They were 24th. They were bottom of the league.
And they still beat us.
That is quite incredible. Now, I feel really sorry for Grimsby. They are appealing against their relegation.
Dad, there's nothing to appeal. They were so bad this season. Nobody expected that. They had a team that should have ended mid-table. Lawsuit who you want, but you just didn't perform.
Very harsh words. Now, I feel really sorry for the town. It used to be a big fishing town. The fishing industry's declined.
Yeah.
And so has the football team. So Grimsby Town, I feel really sorry for you.
You've got good fans.
Bounce back. Great fans.
They've let down the fans this season.
Yeah,
you know, the players have not performed.
Yeah.
Stinky, mate. Stinky.
Harrogate Town. This is one we disagreed on. 12th, 23rd. And as it happened, right in the middle, 17th. But you know what?
Hey, the key is here. You thought they'd get relegated. I thought they'd survive. They survived. You've got to back the Harrogate. We grew up there, Dad. You couldn't get this one wrong.
That is true. Theo was born there. You know what, Harrogate? This is your first season in the league, so well done for that.
They survived.
Survival.
So why did you predict them to go down?
I was wrong. I hold my hands up.
Fair enough.
And now for Leyton Orient of London, 15th, 14th. In fact, they were 11th. Mid-table, Theo. Is that acceptable?
Mid-table finish, what we predicted. There's nothing else to say, really.
Yeah, they lost the last 4 games. If they'd won the last 4, they would have been very close to playoffs.
True.
But they didn't. Mansfield Town, 10th, 9th. They were actually 16th. And Theo, they won 4 of the last 5 under Nigel Clough to stay up. Not good enough.
I'm thinking. Yeah, the experience side, I was expecting more from Nigel Clough this season. And I'm quite surprised he didn't get near into that top 10. So Mansfield, lads, you let me down.
But what I'm saying, next season, playoffs.
You reckon?
Yes. I've got a feeling.
It's a big call.
Now for Morecambe, we've got to be honest here. 22nd. They were 4th. Now, I grew up in Lancaster near Morecambe. When I was a kid, they were crap. They were non-league. My best mate, Graham, used to play for them, centre-back. I'm knocking his door and said, do you want to come out for a beer? He's like, no, I'm playing for Morecambe. Now they're 4th. They're in the playoffs.
Now we're competing for a spot with them. Who'd have thought that as a Bolton fan? Over the years, like growing up, even for you, like to see Morecambe and Bolton battling it out for positions is crazy, isn't it?
And as a Lancastrian, you know what? I'd love Morecambe to go up through the playoffs.
Really?
So good luck to you.
Hey, Dad, all I'm going to say is we may have got this one wrong. We predicted 22nd. They ended 4th. Okay, I get it, Morecambe fans. You were much better than what I predicted.
Newport County now 18th, 13th. They were 5th. And Theo, we got some of these predictions hopelessly wrong, didn't we?
Yes, some of them. I tell you what, fair play to Newport. Getting a playoff finish. It's big for their town. They always go on a cup run, don't they? And
They
you always
certainly do.
You always look out for Newport when they play against a bigger club and they cause an upset when people go out to their town in Wales. And yeah, fair play to him. Big player in Scott Twine, by the way. He's definitely one for the future. And good luck in the playoffs.
Oldham Athletic, 19th, 21st. In fact, they were 18th. But I tell you what, they didn't let David Wheater play, and that annoys me.
Yeah, shocking. And we called this one perfectly, didn't we? Right down there. Yes, they survived, but it's just a bit of a mess of a club right now. And I didn't expect them to get any more from the season, and they didn't. So I'll take it.
But the thing is, they scored 72 goals. Only Cambridge scored more, but they conceded 81. So if you want goals, go to Boundary Park.
I know, it shows they could have done much better this season, but they ended up not to. Oldham, where did it all go wrong? Maybe you need Thogdad to buy the club.
Port Vale now 7th, 4th, and they were actually 13th. And I've got to say, apart from David Worrell, who got 10 assists, which is a great effort, overall, that's not good enough, is it?
How did you predict them to end 4th? What did you see in Port Vale?
Do you know what? Maybe it's a historic thing, because in Stoke, you've got this amazing rivalry between Port Vale and Stoke, and I just expect better, so maybe I'm thinking back in time.
And you know what? At one stage of the season, it's quite funny. Bolton 3, Port Vale 6.
Yeah.
Craziest result of the year in December. Bolton was stinking up the gaffer. We're like 19th, 20th. I want to thank Port Vale.
Yeah.
Because that game was our flip.
Yeah.
We buckled up, signed some quality players in January, and went from 20th all the way to 3rd. Automatic promotion. We're going up. So I want to thank Port Vale.
Gary Neville, are you watching? It's Salford City now, 2nd, 3rd. You were 8th. You bottled it, lads. I'm sorry, class of 92. But Theo, they had the best defence in the league.
Dad, they had 3 managers over a year.
Yeah, they did.
How can you run a football club with 3 managers over a year?
Well, the thing is, Theo, in that league of 24 teams, only 10 managers managed for 46 games. That's not good enough, is it?
That isn't good enough. One of them being Ian Evatt.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best. But you know what, Dad? 3 managers in a year.
Yeah.
Does he not trust in the game? I mean, they literally had the best defence in the league. And they had such a budget. I mean, these guys have spent a lot more than most in the league.
Yeah.
Salford should have at least got playoffs.
Show some loyalty to your manager, for goodness sake.
I
It's ridiculous that 14 managers plus were sacked during the season.
How did Salford bottle it? I really don't understand that. I really expected them. And you did as well.
Yeah, I
2nd
did.
and 3rd. And
I
they
know.
didn't even make playoffs.
Scunthorpe United, 21st, 15th. They were 22nd. You pretty much got this one, Theo, I admit.
Yeah. Pretty much spot on. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but 1 point in the last 5 games. They nearly bottled it completely, Theo.
Yeah, you predicted 15th. I mean, listen, there's not much to say. They just about survived, and that's the key.
Southend United, 23rd, 17th. They were 23rd. Theo, have you got crystal balls or something?
Sounds dodgy, that. Sounds really dodgy for some reason.
You got it absolutely right.
I got it, yeah. I did get it spot on.
Yeah.
Because Southend fans that watched this video 12 months ago,
Yeah.
I told you were going to go down just, and you did. And it's just because of the embargo situation, the money situation. I knew this would be the case with Southend fans.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I had to say it. You know that, Bolton and Southend have followed a similar path. Not anymore. Bolton, we're in a much better financial situation now. And I do wish the best with Southend.
And I do too. It's a nice town. I like going there. But they only scored 29 goals all season. That's not good enough. And now for Stevenage, 24th. We said they'd be rock bottom. But credit to Stevenage, 14th. Because they had one of the tightest defences in the league.
And they had one of the tightest budgets in the league. They proved everybody wrong. They had the lowest budgets out of everybody. But they just worked as a team and they survived. And it's something to build on. It makes me think, what can they do next year with a few more quality players? They've proven a lot of people wrong. Fair play to them.
And over to Merseyside for Tranmere Rovers. Theo, you said they'd be in a playoff place in 4th. I said they'd win the league. They got a playoff place, 7th place under Keith Hill.
What did I say?
You got it right, Theo. Yes, you did.
What did I say?
James Vaughan, Theo,
Tranmere
18
fans.
goals in 28 games. He's a bit of a baller, isn't he?
Yeah, he scored goals. Thogden, what made you think they'd win the league?
I don't know, Theo. I just think a lot of Tranmere fans were writing to me saying exactly that's what they were going to do.
Yeah, I know, and I got stick for saying they'd get in a playoff place.
I know.
I was right. No wonder they're not mentioning it. Tranmere fans, I told you. I did call it. And good luck. You've got our ex-manager Keith Hill, and when you beat us, you proper robbed it in, like, well back in the season. I called this. Do I think they'll get promoted? Maybe that's for a separate video. I think they might, they've been on a bad run recently, but maybe they'll turn up for the playoffs.
Good luck to Tranmere. And finally, Walsall, 17th, 10th. They were actually 19th. And Theo, did you know, this is a Thogdad fact, they were the draw specialists of the division. 20 draws. Not very exciting, though.
I called this one pretty much.
Yeah, you did.
listen, I'm going to call the bogey team because I watch out for them. They always seem to give us an upset. So I know where they're going to be around.
And I hate to say this, Theo, but you were closer overall with your predictions.
Right, that is all our predictions. We've got through all the League Two teams. We'll be talking about the League Two season next year. No, we won't, because Bolton have got promoted. So anybody in League Two...
Hey, we can still talk about it next year.
Unlucky guys. We'll be speaking about League One, Championship and Premier League. Hopefully, that'll be the route that Bolton take over the next few years. It is a pleasure to finally be out of this league. I've gone and followed League One on Twitter, unfollowed League Two. I'm joking. It's great to get promoted. I'm sorry if you got relegated or if you're stuck in the league. Best of luck for next season. And that's how we did.
Brilliant.
We got some right, we got some wrong. Thogdad had a mare. Tranmere to win the league. You're mugging me off. You really are. Anyway, have a good one, lads. Take care. Smash the like button. 10k likes. And we will react to our championship predictions. That would be a big video, wouldn't it?
That would be huge. See ya.
See you in a bit, guys.